There is a particular reason because of which I have decided to speak from the written text. The only purpose is lest there is a word loosely used here or there which may not be in accord with the sensitive nature of the topic under deliberation. Friends, I have the locus standi to speak on the roster because I have been associated with the justice delivery system for about 4.5 decades as a judge of the Punjab and Haryana High Court, as a judicial member of the Central Administrative Tribunal, as chairman of the Statutory Admission and Fee Committee, Haryana, and as president of the Appellate Authority, Pollution Control, Haryana. The cause of action is an environment created by a communication by a political dignitary at the state level to the head of the judicial family at the apex level. The letter was reportedly released to the media at a press conference by a member of public service. Being conscious of the contours of a statement coming from a responsible individual, I categorically make it clear that I speak for self and not on behalf of any other individual. In fact, and in law too, I cannot speak for any other individual. I am of the distilled view that deputizing someone else to speak on a particularly sensitive topic ought to be taken to be invalid. Having been a member of the public service for long, I am conscious of the limitation of public service. I speak, I assure you all, with full sense of responsibility and accountability. While reverence to all constitutional functionaries and in fact to all members of public service duly appointed by law is the ideal requirement, it is the incontrovertible fact that the personnel manning the justice delivery system at all hierarchical levels from the apex to the trial court have no platform to defend themselves. They would speak through the pen while rendering interim or concluding judicial determinations. The assailment of reasoning adopted by them in forming an opinion is open to challenge in various recourses available up to the curative facet. My heart, as a former member of the justice delivery system and also as a citizen, is lacerated by the contents of the communication aforementioned because it tends to demean the institution of justicing itself. The apex court and the high courts are, in particular, charged with the responsibility of upholding the rule of law and fundamental rights of the citizens. The performance of duties by them transcends any distinction between the economic, political, or social variation between the parties litigating before it. While the knowledgeables would be in a position to appreciate the truth in actuality, a common man is likely to have a disturbed mindset. In an identical environment, the possibility of a common man getting into a chaotic and depressed mindset cannot be ruled out. That would not be conducive to the health of democracy, which is wedded to rule of law and secular credentials in our great country. My appeal is that all concerned, irrespective of the level of their placement, must compulsively and consciously refrain from any conduct, even remotely conceptualizing any act which could even remotely have the tendency to create any doubt about the transparency, independence, and efficacy of the justice delivery system to deliver. The posterity, I must submit before the viewers, would be unforgiving otherwise. Jai Hind.